Hey guys, Joe Bob 19 Fuller, Nick. I'm doing a commentary on MW3. This is my second time doing this. I had a really good one last time, but, it got messed up. But this is going to be Black Ops 2 Zombies coming at you. But first topic, jump right into this. Hopefully Audacity won't stop working this time. Audacity sucks, I know. First thing is 8 players. How I used to like it, and I'm not so sure about it now. I liked it at first. I thought that it was a super good idea. Have more friends to play with, more fun shooting at random helicopters. Lol. Anyways, back to zombies. Have, a lot of fun with your friends, but you got 8 friends, but most people don't play with 8 players online anyway. Like, that doesn't really matter, So it just doesn't matter as much. But I still think it will be kind of a cool idea, but here's why I don't like it anymore. Zombies are, with 4 people, it's kind of hard on certain maps, right? Like Call of the Dead and stuff. 2 players just the right amount, but I'll get into that later. But with the zombies get harder with more people. There's more zombies. I don't know if they get harder, but I'm pretty sure there is more zombies, but I'm not sure if they get harder. But more zombies with 4 people. Think about how many zombies you are with 1 person, and then you play with 4 people and you see how many more. Think about how many you have with 4 people, and then you play with 8 people. That's 2 times even more. But that's a lot. But next subject is Easter eggs. I like Easter eggs. I haven't done them all, and I don't think I've done any, but some Easter eggs are hard to do, so, you like Shangri-La, you have to do it with 4 people. I like doing it with 2. But hopefully it won't take up to 8 players to do Easter eggs. Like Moon, it took 4 to do Easter eggs. So I hope that it won't, like Moon and Shangri-La took 4 to do Easter eggs, but hopefully it won't take 8. Like, I hope that it all takes 1 to 2. But yeah, I really just hope that. But Treyarch's really good at Easter eggs for zombies, so I think they know what to do. I think they got it down. Next, I think there should be a search engine for how many players you want to play with. That would be an amazing thing. If you got to play with how many players you wanted to, say you don't want to play with 8, then you don't have to look for 8. Like, if you're going to play with 8 players, you know how 2 have to be at least readied up in the game to start? Well, if there's going to be 8, wouldn't 4 have to be readied up most likely? Excuse me. But yeah, so I hope that you can do that. 2 to 8 players you can search for with a search engine, which would be amazing. That would just make because a lot of people don't want zombies to be just 8 players. So if you could search for how many you wanted, that would just be off the chain, that would just make it better. What now? Leaderboards for everything, including solo. Like, I'm talking every last detail from, like, assists. Like, I hope they have assists and stuff like that, I'm talking everything. Solo. I do not like solo. To me, it feels like you're playing a free-for-all online. So, I don't like solo, but I do hope that there is a solo leaderboard because a lot of people play solo. Let's take Syndicate, for example. He's the only one I can think of right now. Yeah, he's really good at solo, but does he have anything to show for it besides recording? No, imagine the people who can't record and play solo. But yeah, so I really hope that. I'm not a solo guy, like I said, but those guys deserve it. They really do. Will zombies start to become different? I don't think so. I think Treyarch, they've always been good at keeping the game at way it was. Like, remember World at War, and now then go back to Black Ops. You see that there's differences, but you see the similar. You see the community support. You see stuff like that. But for zombies, since they said this will be the biggest and best zombies ever, I really think this will have the most support, most maps, which I'm going to get to, and I really just think that it's not going to become too different. Yeah, 8 players, but if they have that search engine like I was just talking about, you better believe that it's just going to be amazing. All right, big maps. So about the big maps, they said that these maps will be the biggest in the franchise for zombies. I don't know about that. Remember when I like Call of the Dead now, but remember when Call of the Dead first came out, right? It was super hard, right? Well, then you played it with 4 players, and it was a little bit easier. 2 players is probably the best, in my opinion, for a big map like that. But I think if their maps are going to be huge, like, say 2 to 3 times the size of Call of the Dead, then you have to play with 8 players, or you're screwed. But here's the thing. You can't, most of the times you can't get into a lobby with 4 people that will talk and, like, interact and, communicate. How are you going to get into one with 8? So that's what I think about that. I think the big maps will be really fun as long as you got 8 people to play with that, are willing to play. And the trailer and the mystery box scene. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but so many people are saying that is just a camera glare. Are you effing kidding me? That is the perfect color, perfect shade, everything. You can't get any more perfect. And I think there's going to be a zombie story mode. And the way that looked, it looked like it was a zombie story mode part because him holding the M16, at least it looked like the M16. I think it's part of the zombie story mode. Let's talk about another topic. I think this is one of my best topics that I thought of. I really think you guys will like this. I think there should be 2 Pack-a-Punch machines. One, just regular Pack-a-Punch machine for pack-a-punching your guns, which I'll get to in a second. And another one called Pack-a-Perk. Yeah, Pack-a-Perk. I think that if you buy Juggernog, which is 2,500 points now, I don't know if it'll be the same. It's 2,500 points now. I think if you pack it, it should be double what it was, right? And it should be 5,000 to pack it, but you still have to pay the 2,500 to buy it. So it's 7,500 altogether. So that I really like that. Jug, instead of 4 to 6 hits or something usually to get down, well then it takes double the hits. Or maybe even half than double, maybe like 25% more, like 3 more hits, which would just be really, I would love that. Or 50% more even. I would love that. So let's get on to packing your guns. I think you should be able to pack a bunch of guns more than once. I think one of the I can't think of really too many reasons why they wouldn't let you do this. I think one of the reasons is because upgraded ammo costs 4,500, and you could just repack it for 5,000, and it would make the gun better. So you'd be getting a better gun for 500 extra points and full ammo. Well, say you couldn't buy upgraded ammo off the wall, right? This would be kind of hard, but say you couldn't. That means you'd have to pack it again, but you get like quad the ammo that you would in like the first Black Ops for when you upgrade it. And then when you upgrade it again, the gun becomes stronger, more accurate. Good glitch. Yeah, that was kind of funny. Anyway, more stronger, more accurate. Just everything's better. Better camo. And you can pack it like, say, 2 to 3 times. And each time something better happens to it. I think that would be a good idea. But wrapping up here. That's been it. But wrapping up here. That's been my 2 cents on zombies. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. So thanks for listening. It's been Joe.